Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and we're going to continue our studies. This time we are solving equations with variables on both sides of the equal symbol. So here are the steps. Step 1, arrange all variables to one side, preferably the left, by using the additive inverse on both sides of the equation, of the equal sign, sorry. Step 2, arrange all numbers to the other side, the right side preferably, by using the additive inverse again on both sides of the equal sign. And finally, step 3, solve for the variable. I have a small video that I'll be showing in class, so that'll help us. So here's our first question. Solve for C. 5C equals 28 plus C. So again, we want to get all of the letters that are on one side to the left side. So that way we'll have all of the letter C's over to here. So we want C to be over here with the 5C. But remember, that was a plus C. We don't want a plus C. We want a negative C because we are using the additive inverse. So let's move that out of the way, and let's put a minus sign there. So that way the positive is gone. Because what we're doing is we're using the additive inverse. Additive inverse means opposite. The opposite of plus C would be minus C. So by doing that, we're going to have the C's on this side cancel out. So let's clone it. So I have a C here, and let's clone this negative sign. It's going to actually cancel out on the right side. So let's cancel it out. So that'll cancel out. On this side, we'll have a 5C minus C, and if you forgot, there's an imaginary 1 there. We'll have 5C minus 1C, which will give us 4C, and bring down the equal sign, and bring down the 28. Now, one little thing I should mention, there should be an equal sign in between the items that you brought over because it shows balance. Now we can solve for C. So divide by 4, both sides, because what that does, it cancels out the coefficient, leaving us with the variable we're interested in. And now 28 divided by 4 is 7. So our answer would be C is equal to 7. But we can check that to make sure that we are correct. So check by using C equal to 7. When we go back to the original equation, I'm going to replace C everywhere I see it with the number 7. So I'll put parenthesis around, and everywhere I see C, I'm going to put a 7 there. So now I'm just going to solve this equation. So I have 5 times 7, that's equal to 35 on the left side of the equal sign. On the right side, I just have an addition problem. I have 28 plus 7, and that is also equal to 35. So it does balance and it checks out. So when C is equal to 7, we have an equal equation. So the value of C was 7. So we solved it as well as checked it. So you should always check your answer just to make sure it's correct. Here's a question for you. Find the value of D, solve for D. 2D is equal to 36 plus 5D. And remember what we said about using the additive inverse? I kind of color this in because we really want all D's to the left side, and it's easier to get it to the left side because we're used to having our letter and coefficient on the left side. So remember additive inverse, and I'll give you a little hint over here by pulling this over to the left side. And notice I did not use the plus 5D, I used the additive inverse, which was negative 5D. So hopefully you'll be able to solve it. So bring in your answer tomorrow. So check your understanding. Hopefully you understand what's going on. If you don't, watch the video, see what I've done, and hopefully you'll get it. If not, write down your questions and we'll take a look at it tomorrow. Here's another question for you, and we want to solve it for x. This time it's a little bit longer, I noticed. 9x minus 3 equals 2x plus 46. So even though it's longer, we want to get the same steps by getting all of our numbers, like minus 3, to this side by using the additive inverse. The additive inverse of minusing 3 would be adding 3. So that way the 3's will cancel out. And on this side, we'll have just the 9x. And we have an equal sign that should be in the middle of there. So let's put that in there. We have a 2x on this side. But on this side, notice we have a plus 46 and a plus 3. That gives us a plus 49. So let's now get this 2x here over to this side by using the additive inverse of that, which is minus 2x. Notice the 2 does not have a sign, so it's automatically considered positive. The additive inverse of positive 2x would be negative 2x. So we put that on the other side of the equal sign. So now let's solve our equation. So we have 9x minus 2x. That'll give us 7x. And the 2x's canceled out. And we have a positive 49 or a plus 49 that we have to solve for x. So we have 7x is equal to 49. So let's solve that for x. Let's move that down a little bit. So we have to solve for x. So we have 7. Let's get a pen here. Divide by 7, divide by 7, and the 7's are going to cancel out, leaving us with x equaling to 7. So we have, again, this time, x is equal to 7, and that is our answer. And we should check this just to make sure we're correct. So let's put a check here. X equals 7. So wherever we see x, we're going to put parenthesis, and then we're going to stick in our value of x. So let's go. X we said was 7. So everywhere I see x, I'm going to put it in. So 9 times 7 is 63. And I got a minus 3 equals this side. 2 times 7 is 14. And I got a plus 46. So that's what my equation is going to look like. I have on this side 63 minus 3 is 60. And on this side I have 14 plus 46. Well, that's 60 also. So this checked out. It balances. So when x is equal to 7, our equation will balance. So our answer was x is equal to 7. So here's a question for you. See if you can solve it. Hopefully you'll get it. Solve for C. Hopefully you're understanding what's going on. If you don't, rewatch the video and write down your questions. Here's a tricky one for you. I added some fractions there, so that shouldn't scare you, because you got to do the same process. Get all of your C's to the left side, and you already have a number on the right side. So try it, bring in your answer to that question. I like to see what you get. This time I tried it with a decimal, solve for m. So again, same process, get your letters together and solve for the letter m. So I hope you enjoyed our video. Did we meet our objective? Hopefully we did. I'd like you to explain how and create an example. So please make sure you bring this into class. So the next time I see you, I will be looking for this. So this is Dr. Robinson, hoping that you got something out of this, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.